We had like a 15-minute window. I was like, I got to talk to you guys.
Yep.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah, you just told us you want to change our names.
Yeah.
And my first thought was, wow, we're changing our names again. All right.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
Also,
All right.
Jeff Hardy's coming in.
That's right.
So you have another
Matt and Jeff.
Like, you can't have
We
two
got a Matt and
Jeff
Nick, a
tags.
Matt and Jeff, a Matt and Jeff, and you guys are we got another Matt and Jeff.
It's got to go.
It's done.
It's got to go. And like, we only used our real names because like we literally had 9 days between our contracts running out, and like this all started so fast, and we're just like, okay, our names are all over in the sheets and stuff like that. So why
Just
are we
use
gonna,
our real names.
Why are we going to think
Right.
of another fake name? Let's just use our real names and whatever.
Right.
Yeah, there's nothing special to them, but let's go. So when we had that call, you're like, I want to change your names. We're all right.
Yeah.
Let's figure something out. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, exactly. So so I have the call, and Daniel Garcia is great, perfect. We got it. Red Death, it's awesome. I still have a great idea. I want to do a match with Sting and Darby versus you and I, and I'll be the Painmaker, and you'll be the Mask of the Red Death from a Vincent Price movie from the fucking 60s where he's all dressed in red with a red cloak. It's going to be great.
Yep.
Tough. And I got Jake Hager, Hand of the King, because he's the guy that's been moving the longest. Perfect. What am I going to do with these guys? So I say, what ideas do you have? You don't have to think about it now. Text me. Here's what Mr. Parker texts me. He goes, my dad used to call me Slick. Can I be Slick?
Jumping off point.
And I was like, there's already a Slick in WWE. Probably copywritten.
Dr. Style.
Yeah, Dr. Style Slick. You can't be. I think I might even texted you on the side. I was like, he wants to be Slick. There's already a Slick.
Let him be slick.
Now you already,
What do you want from me?
oh, I was howling so hard. So tell me kind of the genesis of the names. You start, Matt.
Yeah.
Because
So
by the way, I was like, Matt Minard. Minard is a cool name. We've never had a Menard in wrestling.
Yep.
It's like Vince with Dave Batista. He loved the name Batista.
Yeah.
We've never heard a Batista or a Cena or a Menard.
it's true.
Yeah.
Like
That's why I like it.
So Minard is my mother's maiden name.
Gotcha.
And so I already have feelings about it, and then you wanted me to use it, and so you have those feelings.
Yeah.
Feelings in a good way or bad way?
Well, just like it's my name. Maybe like I'd rather another name. You know what I
It's
mean?
your real name.
Exactly.
Yeah, gotcha. But it's cool. It works.
So once you sit with it for a minute,
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I like this.
Yeah.
Right?
I remember
The MM, you know.
yeah.
Matt
I remember we had to
Menard.
talk about it. You're like, I don't like it. And I was like, I get where you're coming from because to you it's just a normal
To
name.
you,
but-
it's your name. But to me,
it
it's like,
works.
that's a fucking name that people... Menard.
Yeah.
Menard. I like that. Menard.
And it's like if Chris Jericho's going to tell you he likes it, I'm going to be like, yep, yeah, he might know something.
Pretty good
You guys
track
know I'm
record.
pretty candid. Like I just
Yep.
say what I feel, and because to me, let's just make it great. If feelings get hurt, and same with you guys, with me. If something's not working, let's just change it. Nobody's feelings get hurt. So we're working towards making fucking history here, right?
And I had used the name Big Magic before, and I remember you said,
think- yeah.
right? You had said, I don't want you to use Big because you want to use Big for something else,
No,
right?
because I said
Was
we
that
already
it?
had Big Hurt.
That's
Jake
right,
kinda
Big
said,
Hoss.
You're not big. He's big.
Yeah, it's
We
true.
couldn't use Big Hurt 'cause the guy-
Jake's pretty big.
The guy sued us, but he's the big guy in our group.
Wait. Frank Thomas sued you?
Jake, tell the little segment.
sued your
let's
ass?
go with this.
Little side pass. I think your dad gave us the jerseys. The New York Rangers had Big Hurt on the back of it.
It was a little celebration
Yeah.
for the champion in
I
Chicago.
posted like a caption on the gram and said the Big Hurt. I was doing the splash. Chris texted me and said, I like this. I texted Chris back. I was like, thanks. Can you help me get it over? And then next thing you know, we're getting sued by Frank Thomas for $5 million.
Was it $5 million?
Well, it was a threat to sue for $5 million.
Cease and desist, basically.
Yeah. But we hadn't done any merchandise. We had just talked about it.
We called it Big Hurt.
Yeah.
What's up, Big Hurt? So
And-
Frank Thomas is a baseball player,
Yeah,
right?
Hall of Fame first baseman for the Sox, Chicago actually. Yeah.
And his nickname was Big Hurt.
Yeah, and we even said, "Well, why don't you come on Dynamite and wrestle me for it?" You know?
No way.
Yeah.
And you're also a baseball player. You're not hurting anybody.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, Frank Thomas, talk is Jerry, here's your clickbait. Frank Thomas, go f his ass. There you go, right there.
Yeah. Print
Fuck your ass,
it. Print
Frank
that.
Thomas.
We made you current, Frank.
So anyway, but anyways, Big Jake is Big Jake. And so you want to be Big Daddy. And I said, that's not going to work.
So I texted you a laundry list of names.
Yeah.
I have them right here.
Oh, my God. Nice
do you want-
preparation.
Do you want to hear them?
Prepared.
Yes.
Please.
Go.
Summertime Matt Lee.
Jesus Christ.
okay, hold on. The Hot Property Matt Lee, 99 Degrees Matt Lee, Prime Rib Matt Lee, Soft to the Touch Always in Style Matt Lee, The Genuine Article Matt Lee, $7 a Gallon Matt Lee, Hunk of Meat Matt Lee, The Finest Cut Matt Lee, Magic Jack Matt Lee, Fine Wine Matt Lee, Hot to the Touch Matt Lee, and now maybe my personal favorite, the Mississippi Mud Pie Matt Lee.
You're just around.
I love summertime Matt Lee.
I like that one too.
Yeah.
But here, this is before the Lee, and I was like, well, here's the thing. You're not Lee anymore because I have a real issue, a foible with Lee. I hate the last name Lee. If you're going to be a wrestler, never call yourself something Lee. Anyways.
Period.
When he says, this guy's just, here's another thing. This guy's just amusing himself, which I love. Mm-hmm. He's sending all these names that is making him laugh.
Yep.
I love this guy. Like, who would send, like, and believe me, I'm not in this category, but if, I don't know, Undertaker said, hey, join my faction, send me new names, I would not be sending Mud Pie. Matt Lee. Mississippi Mud Pie.
Mud Pie.
And I was like, that, A, takes a lot of balls, and B, it's hilarious.
Yeah.
This guy's great. But you never had the one that you used.
Daddy Magic. No, that was it. Yeah, it just came up.
But did you say I want to use Daddy Magic?
Yeah, because it was Big Magic, and then I always had in the back of my mind, if I have to get rid of the big, I would use Daddy. And then
And I was like, that's... Go ahead,
right?
I remember you came up with that when we were on that little ledge. You remember that meeting on the ledge, like right outside of catering? I can't remember what city it was.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I remember you were asking,
Nashville.
yeah, and you were asking them name ideas.
Yeah.
I remember it was like we were like being like real quiet. It was like a serious conversation. I remember you asked Matt, and like Matt was real close to you, and you're like, "What are you gonna use instead big?" And he was like, "Daddy, I'm gonna use Daddy," just like dead serious. And you were like, I thought for sure you were gonna shut it down, but he was like, "Okay, you're gonna use Daddy," and then you just went straight off to something else.
Yeah, because I get it. Like Daddy Matt, because I always look at myself like as a fan. If I was a fan, which I am, but I put myself back to like Saturday's Main Event. If I saw a guy come on the camera called Daddy Magic, the balls that it takes to even want to be called that, this guy has something cool.
It's
right?
that perfect level of ridiculous.
Yes, it's
that
but once again,
perfect
and Jake will
level.
tell you this. What do we always do when we're being ridiculous, Jake? How do we play it?
Play it straight.
Play it straight. That's
Play
my
it
number
straight.
one rule. Nothing is ridiculous if you play it straight. Hey, I'll throw a fireball in your face because I'm a wizard. It's not like, because I'm a wizard. I'm a wizard. I'm a f***ing wizard. I f***ing believe it. You want to f*** around? I'll throw a fireball in your face. You don't think I can do it? Come over here. I got magic hands. That's how it works, right? So then we get to your name.
Yeah, so I just put together a bunch of words and stuff like that. I don't remember what the list was, but I was like, I remember I sent like the list and I was like, so the jumping off point is like, here's some words that I want to put two words together that don't necessarily go together, but we can marry two, you know, kind of like Cool Hand Luke.
Right.
And your reply was just, so why don't you just be Cool Hand Ange? And I was like, all right, easy enough. Like it was right there. And I wasn't seeing it because I was like, this is what I'm going for. But I'm
Now
trying to
let me raise that, match it and raise it. I also have the list.
Oh,
that you
right.
came up
Let's
with.
go.
This is more of a think tank of words and some names to spark ideas. Now, here's his nickname ideas.
There's some awful shit on there.
Nice Guy,
Yep.
Wildfire, Panther, The Fixer, The Professional, Precise, Pinpoint, Charming Devil, Agitator, Instigator, Cool Hand Luke, Similar, Scourge, Distinguished, Strategist, Disarming Associate. I remember looking at this, I said, all of these sucks except for one, Cool Hand Luke.
There it is.
Similar. And I was like, Cool Hand Angelo? No, Luke is one syllable. Cool Hand Ange.
Yep.
Now, why did you want to be called Ange? Because the original idea was you're going to be Jeff Angelo, right?
Yes, it was going to be Jeff Angelo. And like for some reason I was sitting with that. I'm like, I like it, but I feel like it's missing something. So my full name is Jeffrey Chase Angelo Parker.
That's like there's like 18 combinations out of that.
I used Chase Parker in WWE, so that's gone. I'm like, hey, Jeff Angelo, but I still I was still sitting with Jeff, and I'm just like,
You're right, because the
I
original
don't-
plan was you're going to be Cool Hand Ange, Jeff Angelo.
yeah.
Because like
just-
Angelo's a cool.
Jeff
last
was
name.
just like,
Yeah.
Like I'm done with it. I thought Parker's a decent last name. There's no other, as far as I knew, there was no other wrestlers with Parker's last name. So I'm just like, all right. My grandfather's name's Angelo. So I'm like, all right, Angelo Parker. I'm so familiar with that name that I was just like, yeah, let's just run with that.
And you said when you told your mom that?
Oh yeah, so I didn't tell my mom.
Oh.
I made her watch the show.
Oh.
Didn't tell her I was changing my name, nothing. So when you did the promo about it, Cool and Angelo Parker, like I could timestamp it immediately. Just like, oh my God, I can't